Yeah, we came back from Utah yesterday. We had a great trip out there, beat a couple of ranked wrestlers, beat a ranked team, and now we put that behind us and completely focus on what looks like to be Iowa will be the number one ranked team when the rankings come out today with Penn State losing. So we head into Carver Hawkeyes, huge underdogs, probably only favorite in two matches at the most. Looking to go in there and then try to upset the number one ranked team in the country.
Questions for Chris? Brian?
Their depth every year, is it, I mean, it's almost unmatched across the country at times, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got some depth. You know, they're going to be weighing in a couple of guys at every weight, and you know, they're stacked up and down the lineup this year. They've got a great team. They've got a lot of great individuals. You know, we're just fired up to go in there and compete. It's always great to go in there with your team, and I like going in there in December. It's really going to measure where we need to be in March, whether we're there right now, or how far we have to come. So we'll really be able to gauge ourselves after next Sunday.
Todd?
Do you feel like you've closed the gap with the Iowas, the Penn States, since in the year plus you've been here?
I mean, have we closed the gap? That we'll see in March. You know, these dual meets are a little different than what's going to happen at the NCAA tournament. But yeah, have we closed the gap? We've closed the gap. Not only we've closed the gap more in the recruiting, we've closed the gap in competitiveness. Now we've got to go out and beat them, and we're excited.
George?
Your team's proved themselves in multiple matches. Your individual wrestlers have proved themselves as well. But what is like going into Iowa and taking on a team like this prove to you?
Well, I mean, this is something that we've, you know, this is very, very close to my heart. You know, I grew up, you know, I spent a lot of time at Iowa State. So I know what it takes to go in there and win. I know what it takes to what these guys are going to face. And again, matchups are going to be unbelievable. A lot of number one ranked guys. We've got one. You know, we're going to wrestle. One's going to wrestle two at one weight. You've got at 33, at Wick and Marinelli at 65. They've got a great little history going on there. And at heavyweight, there's going to be a real outstanding match. So, you know, let's go get it. We're ready. You know, it's going to be a long week for me. I've just been sitting in my office already. I can't get anything done. I'm ready to leave already to get going. It's going to be a long week for sure.
Jay?
Can you describe what the energy of a wrestling match at Carver Hawkeye Arena is?
Man, it's like a rock concert. You know, they'll have 14, 15,000 people strong. Their fans are, you know, one of the most knowledgeable fan bases in the country. You know, they have guys in the front row that all they do is heckle you when you're, you know, everybody that walks in there. They've got some fiery coaches. They've got kids that are hard-nosed kids. It's everything you want as a competitor. You know, if you want to beat the number one team, there's going to be no better environment to go walk in there and do it in front of a very knowledgeable fan base and in front of a sold-out crowd. And you know, and it's hopefully we can get out of there and get on the bus and get home. Oh yeah, it's fun, and you know what? It's the same fans that were heckling me 15 years ago when I was competing there, or 20 years ago. So that's going to be good too to see some old faces back there.
Brian?
Chris, are individual rankings really a good barometer of like this matchup in particular? As you look and go down your lineup and their lineup, is that fair as you look at that?
Well, the rankings are fair. You know, right now it's only November, right? We're turning in December. The rankings are really kind of based off of last year and kind of what these guys have done early season. So are they fair? I think they're pretty fair. They got a guy at 84 now who just beat the number 5 guy in the country yesterday who wasn't ranked. So where's that put him in the next couple of days? Who knows? But are they fair? Yeah, they're fair. Do they mean anything? They don't mean anything. You know, we're underdogs in 8 matches. We've got to go win 5 of those matches to go win this dual meet. You know, and if you want to beat a team that's ranked higher than you, obviously you probably have to go have a bunch of upsets. You know what's good though is our team, our guys are hard nosed. The guys that we think that are they're going to show up and they're going to fight, and they're going to be in shape and they're going to have a chance to upset some guys. It's all going to be in their hands. They're going to be well prepared. Our staff knows these guys real well. We've competed against them. We've got a guy on our staff that wrestled for these guys. We know them. It's just going to be, you know, we've got the game plan. Can our guys, you know, go execute the game plan in 10 individual matches?
Cassie?
What do you say to the guys as you prepare them for taking on these upsets, potential upsets?
Well, you just tell them that they're prepared. A lot of it is on them. It's the belief that they can do it. Some of these guys, a lot of our guys up and down the lineup are very very. They've won a lot of matches in their lifetime. They've upset a lot of people in their lifetime. So to us, they're not upsets. I think we've got 10 guys that are capable of winning at the highest level. And if they go perform like they practice, if they go perform like they can, we can go out there and upset a few of their guys.